Bayern Munich player ratings versus Chelsea. Harry Kane haunts his old rivals. Brace from England captain and magical Michael Ollis see German giants to opening Champions League win. The striker netted a fine brace against his old rivals as Bayern put the Premier League side to the sword at the Allianz Arena. Along with Kane, Ollis enjoyed a swaggering display down the right flank, as Vincent Kompany's side made a statement against Enzo Maresca's Blues on Wednesday evening. Bayern Munich beat Chelsea 3-1 in a breathless, end-to-end Champions League thriller on Wednesday evening. Bayern, against the run of play, had the lead after 20 minutes. Michael Ollis fronted up Joao Pedro in his own box and beat him with his rapid feet, before crossing, where Trevoh Chalobah inadvertently turned it into his own goal. And just 6 minutes later, Harry Kane won a penalty from a Moises Caicedo foul, and dispatched it into the bottom corner to extend Bayern's lead. To cap a breathless period, Cole Palmer pulled a goal back seconds later, driving from deep, exchanging passes with Malo Gusto, and finishing brilliantly. On the hour, a brilliant Bayern move opened Chelsea up and Kane teed up Ollis in the area, but his finish was superbly saved by Robert Sanchez in goal. They would not be denied, though, and Kane added Bayern's third with a fine finish from just inside the area after Malo Gusto's attempted slide tackle fell to the England captain. Bayern Munich players during a training session ahead of the Champions League. An inside peek at Bayern Munich training ahead of their Champions League clash ahead of Feyenoord. Play video. Palmer thought he had pulled a goal back in the 90th minute, but his clever dinked finish was ruled out for offside. Goal rates Bayern's players from the Allianz Arena. Goalkeeper and defense. Manuel Neuer, 6 out of 10. Had no chance with Palmer's brilliant finish. Didn't have much else to do. Konrad Laimer, 6 out of 10. Solid defensively and got forward whenever the play allowed him to. Had one major opportunity to score but couldn't take it. Still, a solid night. Dayot Upamecano, 7 out of 10. Pressured Chalobah into his own goal. If the Chelsea defender hadn't put it in, Upamecano would have. A rock in defense, too. Jonathan Tah, 5 out of 10. Struggled with the pace of the game at times, even if he did put his body on the line. Booked and replaced by Kim at halftime. Josip Stanisic, 5 out of 10. All of Chelsea's most promising attacks came down Stanisic's side. Try as he might, he isn't Alphonso Davies. Took a nasty fall when jumping for a header and injured himself in the process. Replaced by Bowie. Midfield. Joshua Kimmich, 6 out of 10. Bypassed very easily by Palmer before his goal. Grew into it, and played the role of metronome as well as he always does. Alexander Pavlovich, 5 out of 10. Sat in but the game was so end-to-end he struggled to break up the play. Subbed after a difficult evening. Attack. Michael Ollis, 8 out of 10. Superb work to beat Pedro and cross ahead of the own goal. Terrified Chelsea every time he had the ball, his touch is velvet, and he creates things out of nothing. A virtuoso wing display. Serge Gnabry, 7 out of 10. Busy and always buzzing around the most dangerous areas of the pitch. Gusto's tackle on him led to Kane's goal. Harry Kane, 8 out of 10. Won and scored Bayern's penalty and showed a true striker's interest to finish and complete his brace after intercepting Gusto's tackle. A terrific night against his old Spurs rivals. Luis Diaz, 6 out of 10. Always trying to make something happen but was more limited than Ollis down his side. Spurned a late chance to make it 4-1 when 1-on-1. Kim Min-jae, 7 out of 10. Replaced Tah at halftime. Transmitted an air of calm to his teammates, passing out of defense very well. Sasha Bowie, 6 out of 10. On for the stricken Stanisic. Bombed on whenever he could and didn't have as much to do as the man he replaced. Leon Goretzka, 6 out of 10. On for Pavlovich. Slotted into midfield like the consummate pro he is.